Do you know a white person? Do you know an Anglo-Saxon? What does Anglo-Saxon even mean?
The term refers to two groups of people from continental Europe that invaded the British Isles in the 5th century. The Angles came from Angelen, which is a small district in northern Germany. The Saxons came from Lower Saxony, also in northern Germany. The term England actually comes from Angla, angled, land, or land of the Angles.
After the conquest of England by the Duke of Normandy in 1099, English historians tried to take pride in their heritage by mythologizing the Anglo-Saxons as the first rulers of the island. However, this was not true. The earliest people groups in English history were the Celtics, and after them the Romans famously invaded. The Angles and the Saxons arrived much later and were also accompanied by other groups like the Jutes. This simplified story was a rhetorically efficient way of uniting the English people under the idea of a common ancestry that traced back to two groups who came to the island and were destined to conquer it.
This of course became inspiration for later people of English descent to justify their imperialism as continuing the legacy of their Anglo-Saxon ancestors. These set of ideas were actually known as Anglo-Saxonism and were famously held beliefs of people like Thomas Jefferson. Another famous Anglo-Saxonist was none other than Theodore Roosevelt, who led the 1898 US invasion of Cuba with a copy of this racist manifesto with him called Anglo-Saxon Superiority. Furthermore, in the 1920s, a Baptist minister tried to defend the KKK by saying the terrorist group, quote, wasn't fighting anyone, they were just pro-Anglo-Saxon.
And to be clear, non-English Europeans like Italians and Greeks were excluded from the Anglo-Saxon label. Even in 2021, a group of far-right Republicans published a policy platform that said that the United States was strengthened by a common respect for uniquely Anglo-Saxon political traditions. This shows that these ideas of Anglo-Saxon superiority are alive and well even today. Did you learn something new? Do you want us to continue this series? Let us know in the comments and follow for more.